Let's get this shit. Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of Why We Here podcast. It's your host with no hoes. You know what I mean? Ja Gigolo, a.k.a. Ja Da Vinci, a.k.a. MacGyver, a.k.a. I had another one. I forgot it. But I'm here with my guy, AZ.
I thought it wasn't a Brick Bandit.
Nah. But I'm that too, bro.
I think you Shaquille O'Neal.
Nah, but it was another one along the lines of the MacGyver, Ja Da Vinci. I mean, the cracking code.
Jigsaw.
Yeah, nah, it wasn't Jigsaw. But,
I thought it was Jigsaw at one point.
Nah, it wasn't.
Because he was putting pieces together. It was Jigsaw.
Jigsaw what?
Like a jigsaw puzzle?
Bro, I forgot what I was calling. I don't think it was Jigsaw.
Man, I told you, bro. Niggas win MVP and forget who they give those, man. That shit crazy.
Damn, niggas forgot who they was.
Hey, niggas win most improved of the year and just say, fuck it. Like, that's not me no more.
Six man, bro. Chill. I'm
still on the bench. Right.
I'm still coming off the bench, bro. You know what I mean? I got a lot to learn. Really. But you know what I mean? I got my guy AZ in the, you know what I mean? My guy AZ with me.
Yeah, you already know this, man. She meant AZ, aka the product of the motherfucking GA, man. It is the 5th Street Shorty, aka Bel Air Boy. Yeah, man, we back in here, bro.
Yes, sir. We got my guy Father Mike in the cut.
What's poppin' with y'all, man? It's your boy. It's your boy, Father Mike in the building, aka Mr. Kendall with the Pepsi, aka Mr. Drake the Maniac, aka Mr. Vid Snatcher. You know what I mean? That might be the new name.
AKA who?
The Vid Snatcher.
Yeah, you need to stop. You need to stop. You're a sick man.
Oh, my life is going crazy.
Yeah, stop, bro.
Hey, man, how y'all doing though?
I mean, day by day, you know what I mean? Another day, another dollar.
Never better, brother. Never better.
Exactly.
Never better.
That's nah, man, my life is shit. But yeah, man.
Nigga, life in shambles. Nigga hit rock bottom.
I felt like The Rock.
Nah, all jokes aside, though, you know, life is good. We're the future.
Life is a box of chocolates.
Man, what we got on the menu for today?
Oh, so niggas, as soon as I talk about some Forrest Gump shit, niggas like, all right, we go past it.
Yeah, like, we just need to stop. Yeah, that's what we're not gonna do. But what first thing we getting into? Henry Ruggs. Don't want to get into that, man.
Hey, life is not good for that nigga right now.
No time, nigga. If you want,
life has been fucked up for everybody, for the Raiders, and just literally him.
If you want to talk about driving in the fast lane, nigga.
Yo, whoa.
6-speed, nigga. That shit is crazy. What happened?
Oh my god. Oh.
They got me speeding in the fast lane, pedal to the
stop. Hey, yo, stop. No, don't tell him.
I'm really laughing. No, the only reason I'm laughing is because Bro's trying to do it with the melody. He said, got me speeding in the fast lane. You know?
Y'all niggas play if you want to. Laugh at a white woman's pain if you want to, nigga. We'll be all out of here.
Yo,
I'm not gonna laugh at a white woman. We ain't laughing at her though.
Let the people know what's going on here.
If y'all ain't heard what happened so far, man, over the past, when this happened, the 2nd. So over the past week, and it's Henry Ruggs the 3rd, Alabama, right?
I think Alabama.
Yep, Mr. Alabama receiver. You know, went to the Las Vegas Raiders. He was in a car crash, you know, the previous week, where he unfortunately, you know, took the life of a white woman named Tina Tintor and her golden retriever dog.
2 things you cannot kill on this earth.
2 things you can, yeah. Well, at least in America.
Yeah, in America, yeah.
At least in America, you can't.
2 things you cannot kill in America.
That's hey, man, yeah. Yeah. Once you do that, man, you're gone.
Nigga, once they added that detail of the dog, I was like, oh yeah, he's getting that chair.
Yeah, Peter's getting him the fuck out of here. You
He's
know
getting
them
that
white
chair.
women. What? They're going, I'm going to retriever. Is that it? Is that it? Are they good?
I just want you to know that I do not like you.
I
I don't like you one bit.
got it, retriever.
I don't like you one bit. But
Yeah, man. Even though this is no laughing matter, honestly, this is really it really came out of nowhere. I mean,
definitely
it was
shocked everybody.
yeah, because it really was just like random as hell. You know, he was very drunk driving. He was with his girlfriend. You know, driving in the Corvette, and you know their top speed that I guess is being reported was 156, 157 miles per hour, and he had struck um, Miss Tintor in the Toyota like at 127 miles an hour. And once he did that, that caused the Toyota to burst into flames,
Damn.
killing her and the golden retriever before anyone could really like come in to, you know, help them out.
Like that's the crazy
It's
part. Like
sad.
she didn't even get a chance to even try to survive.
Yeah, when that like into flames, that's crazy.
It's sad because like I don't know. Like, I've been drunk before, drunk driving, and you feel me. That shit just seemed fun going fast. You feel me? But in reality, that shit really is like playing with your life because on top of him killing that lady, he could have killed himself too. Like that like anything could have happened. He could have ran into the back of a tractor trailer. Really, like you know what I'm saying? Like anything could have happened. A car could have flipped. Anything like shit seemed all fun and games, but for real, like you only get one life. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's definitely not something you don't play around in a car. You feel me? Like your car is replaceable, but you not like just
That's
you
a
know what I
fact.
mean? Like if a nigga that got money like that, bro, that's not even something you play around with. Like you don't play around with your career and shit like that, bro. Like you got more than enough money to buy a Uber. Like you can buy a Uber XL 3, 4, 5 times if you really wanted to before you
Not
finally
even
take
that.
off. You feel me? Like
Even them being in the NFL, they have a service where if you having a lit night or you have something like they have a 24-hour service where you just got to call a certain number like I think you got to call a certain number and be like I'm a player, blah blah this and that, and somebody will come pick you up and take you to your residence. It's like it's so many services to where you don't have to do that. Like you said, you have Uber, you have Lyft, and you also have the NFL who has a service that they provide to you, so you don't go through situations like
you
this.
feel like him having the name he got and having the type of money he got and stuff like that. You feel like he felt like on top in a sense. Can't tell me nothing. Like I'm lit. Like I'm about to do whatever I want to do.
Not even
So
that.
you feel like he was probably trying to impress his girl or something?
I don't think
I
that.
think it's just mad lit for real. Like
Ain't
it
about
was
to say
really
like
like
you gotta
he probably
realize
didn't even really like recognize how fast he really was even going for real. And if he did, he was probably trying to top a PR because I know a lot of niggas that try to drive and top their PR and like how fast they really going. Like just so they can either get on the gram or just so they can be, you know, happy with themselves, whatever the reason may be. It could be a number of reasons why he was driving this fast. But we know the major factor is that he was drunk. So vision, his mind, all that is impaired right now. You
yeah,
know,
he's
it's
not
not
in the right frame of
yeah, he's
mind.
not thinking straight.
But I think also we gotta realize too at the end of the day, the dude is the same age as us. He's 22.
He's 22.
He's
He's only 20.
22. He's young. He lives in Las Vegas. Like, yeah, like I'm not saying to give an excuse because like it's deplorable. Like you should never do that. Like that's it. What he did was sick and it's fucked up because it affects so many lives. It affects his life, his girl's life, his family's life. Now that family's life, and just so on and so forth. Like multitude of families are affected by this thing, and it's just like I think, like you said, it's like we're young. He's young, dumb, and just I got a fast car. Like we know people personally that are young and have fast cars, and even if they not drunk, they still wilding. So like, if you sober and you be wilding in a whip and you can control it to a certain extent, like yeah, what do you think somebody's gonna do when they're drunk? It's like, okay, people always tell you like when they drunk, like, yo, I got it, bro. I got the will, bro. Like when I be drunk, like Jamir has said that to me multiple times. Like, yo, I'm lit. I got the will, bro. And I always tell him, like, no, you don't. Like, you don't got the will, bro. He's like, I got it. And some days he do got it. But in some days, I'm not taking that risk with you, bro. And I was like, all right, I got it. Like, even like with me and Ja, right? Like, we had this whole method, like literally, like it was like a couple of years back. But like every birthday, that nigga Ja would get lit, and I would turn into the personal driver type shit. Like, bro, like I think we went like 3 straight birthdays where I was his personal driver because we knew Ja was gonna get lit on his G day. Like that was inevitable. So it's like, all right, bro, we gonna look out. Bro gonna get lit, and then he gonna crash at my crib. We did that like 3 birthdays in a row. Like, you feel me?
Fact.
But it's like, I think in Henry Ruggs' situation, he ain't had nobody that was there. Like I don't know, maybe his girl was lit too. So maybe they was like, yo, because women get drunker faster. So maybe his girl was like, yo, I could drive. And he was like, no, you not driving. I got it. And then that could have happened. You feel me? But it's like he ain't have nobody around him to be like, bro, don't do this. Like, I don't know if maybe somebody at the place that he was at, like, yo, bro, like chill or whatever. Like, I don't know. But it's just like, he ain't have no. I don't. Even if he did have somebody to tell him something, I think he probably wouldn't listen anyway. But it's just like, you feel me? Like, bro, was he just thought he had the will and you didn't, and then this is the outcome of it. The worst outcome, the worst case scenario happened of it.
Do you think is fair that because he's facing up to 46 years, that's his maximum sentence? Do you think that's fair?
I really can't say what's fair or not. Just
Yeah.
the whole system's not meant to be fair. Um,
I mean, like at
I
the end of
mean,
the
but
day,
it's
like
like,
it was a mistake what he did. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it wasn't like it was
yeah,
purposeful, but at the same time, he did take somebody's life. So obviously, yes, like you know what I mean. Consequences does have to be taken into action, but 46 years is kind of like a long time. It's not. It's like people actually really are targeting people, and I don't think are getting some time.
and
Yeah.
those 38 years is definitely for the dog. And I'm
I'm
not
not
even
trying to
trying to be
laugh because
funny.
that's not
No, I'm
funny,
not even
but
trying to be funny. Like those 38 years is definitely because of the dog. Because if it really was the woman, he'd probably be like maybe at most 25. I feel.
but I I would say, right, because even people, it's funny that you said that, Jamir. You said it was a mistake. Now people keep going through this like whole back and forth on social media and stuff like that. There's like with drunk driving, they say drunk driving is not a mistake; it's a choice. So yeah, some people be like, yeah, it's a mistake, but then some people say, no, you chose to drive drunk. Because when you all like people in there, because people had all the right to be like, yeah, I'm drunk, and no, I'm not going to drive. You chose to drive in that situation. So you can't say that's like people would say like you can't say that's a mistake. You feel me? Because like you intentionally was like, yo, I know I'm fucked up, but I'm going to get in my car and I'm going to try to get back to where I'm at. And it's just like you chose to put yourself in that situation. You knew the risk when
That's
you
the
were
thing.
impaired.
This the thing though. He chose to drive drunk, but he didn't choose to go out killing people. Like that was where the mistake was. So like I absolutely understand. Like everything in life is a choice, but if that's the case, then we gonna say everything is a choice, even when it was absolutely a mistake.
I mean, your mistakes are choices, though. Like it's just whatever the consequence is. We have a consequence for whatever choice that we make, but you just got to understand. And of course, he probably wasn't. He was probably just too drunk to even weigh the options at the moment. He was probably like, as we were all saying, at the moment where you drunk, but you still trying to convince yourself that you're not that drunk, that you're only a little tipsy. You know what I mean? You could walk in a straight line, so you good. You know what I mean? So you probably going through that his whole time and not really weighing the options of I really could, you know, take somebody's life. Like a lot of people don't really be like acknowledging that like these vehicles we be driving can easily take anyone's life at any second. Literally last night we saw a nigga just crash into a light pole and blow the whole light box out.
Mm.
Wait, what?
Literally last night, bro. Literally last night. I don't know if he's okay or not, or whoever the driver was. I hope the driver's well. But literally, you just heard boom, and you saw a loud blue flash,
That
Like
was
he
on
hit the
Cold Spring?
transformer.
literally on Cold Spring.
Yo, what? Yeah, niggas be macking up on Cold Spring, and I'm not gonna lie.
bruh.
Cause even when I
So
was
it
living at Marble, it was a bunch of times I done heard niggas mac up on Cold Spring, bruh.
so it can happen literally at any time, bruh. Like to anybody, and I think people really need to and actually drive accordingly, like and not drive just because you're trying to get to the. That's why I really be. When I be driving, I don't really even try to like rush for real because it's like, nigga, what am I really rushing for? Like, okay, I'm getting there 10 minutes later than I was. Like, what is that 10 minutes really about to do for me, bro? Honestly,
I
like if
mean,
anything, even if the 10 minutes was, 10 minutes shouldn't even matter if I'm actually coming at the right time. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
but
So
people
it's
don't have
like,
that mind state though. People just think like, nigga, I gotta get to my destination. Like even me, like I mean personally, bro, I don't see how people could drunk drive, let alone drive anything impaired. Like, cause I can't even drive when I'm high. Like, you could ask Mike. Like, I literally be like, no. Like, if I get too smacked, bro, I'd be like, I'm not driving, bro. Like, and don't get me wrong, cause I am a hypocrite in the sense I've drive smacked a bunch of times, but I never drove drunk, cause I don't really even drink like that. But even just in general, like even getting high, like to be honest, now I'm gonna be real. A lot of the times, I would say my in college, right? I would be fucked up, like high as hell, and I would have to drive back to my apartment. But I always had in my head that my apartment is only about like maybe zero point 0.8 to a mile from where the homie crib is at. And I'm like, it's late, ain't nobody out. Like, but I'm driving careful though. I'm not like speeding. I'm not doing none of that. Make sure I got all my lights on, this and that. That's different than somebody that's driving drunk. But it's just like I still was impaired doing it. So I can't sit here and be a hypocrite. But it's just like I felt this though in that situation. I kind of had control, but then it was some days where I was just like, I think it's just like you gotta know where you at. Because it was some days where I was totally like, no, I'm not going. Like, yo, bro, I'm staying at the crib right now. Because it's like I will be done up. And it's like I'm like my fear is crashing and the cops. Low key, I fear the cops more than I fear crashing. Because like I said, a car is replaceable. I go to county jail. I don't know if I'm going to be replaceable. So, that's my worst fear. Like, as soon as I get in the hole to take, what you here for, cuz? I'm like, hey, man.
but
you know,
that's the funny thing that you was even saying that, like, even just the mindset of that, like, oh, it's even though we fucked up, the place is probably not that far. Wherever Ruggs was going, he probably didn't think it was that far. He
true.
probably thought it was like, nigga, that shit around the corner. When studies show that most car accidents happen within 5 miles of where you start.
Yo, I've heard about that
So
too. Like,
it's
really,
like,
like,
even though
when
you
you
think
think
that,
you in the clear, that's when the most accidents happen.
yeah, like literally when you coming home or when you go, like when you leaving home is usually when the most accidents happen. Like it's not like when you're in the middle of the highway or like when you dead in the middle of your driving. Like it's usually towards the beginning or towards the end. So like even though you think it's just around the corner, that around the corner can literally so much can happen. Even just when I heard the story, what was it? A while ago, like somebody was telling the story about Biggie when he was driving and
Mm,
how because Biggie didn't have a license. So
mm.
when Biggie they was like, "Oh, we gotta drive the car around the corner," he was like, "I'll just whip it, bro." And when bro got back outside, he hit like 7 cars. Like
Wait,
he
was
was
that the
like,
same
"Yo."
accident that messed up his knee or no?
I'm not too sure,
I
but
know
he
he had
was
an
like,
accident with him and Lil C's where he messed up his knee, and like before he died, like that's why he was always walking around with a cane.
"Oh, okay." So maybe it could have been that, but yeah, I'm not too sure about that part. But it
Mm,
was like, yeah, the nigga hit 7 cars, and he was literally driving around the. So it's
damn.
like you can literally hit anything at any time, bro. Like it really isn't about, oh, I'm the most expertise or I got the most handles, regardless of the state of mind I'm in. It's really just about God's grace that we ain't getting into any crashes for real.
Mm.
Like honestly. Man. But prayers to her family, prayers to him, prayers to his girl, to his family, because like this affects everyone.
Yeah.
Uh, even though like of course he's I mean, I'm praying he don't get a long time, but whatever time he get, I know even right now that's probably like the main thing on his mind. That could really fuck your mental up. Like
Oh yeah, mentally he's feeling like shit right now. I
like
know.
make you not even want to touch a car again in your life.
Yeah.
I can
This even makes me think about like years ago with Dante Starward. Like when he
understand.
killed somebody. But he was drunk too. But I think he got off on it because I think he ended up paying the family, but also I think the dude had ran across the street. So it was kind of both their faults. But I remember like he was I think out the league for like a year and then eventually came back. Now I don't think Henry Ruggs is gonna be able to pull a Dante Starworth. Like I think they're gonna throw the book at him and make an example. Like that nigga gonna be playing for goddamn gridiron gang before he come back into the league.
Bro,
So,
I doubt they even gonna let him back in the league, bro. Like, don't most of the time when you like do something like that, like something federal, they don't even allow you back on like the
I
team.
mean, it's case by case situations. I know. I mean, I bring it up all the time. Fucking Ben Roethlisberger raped 3 women and came back. So,
Oh,
like,
I didn't even know about that.
yeah,
yeah, because they don't want you to know about that. They don't want you to know about Big Ben and his
yeah,
big dirty secrets. That nigga's a
yeah.
sicko.
Stop. Anyway, but yeah,
Big
Yo, don't
um,
call another yo, Mike. Don't call another grown man big, bro.
Big Ben and the big dirty secret.
hey, bro, you gotta chill. But yeah, that's nigga is wild, bro. It's a nasty boy, man.
You
Bro, why
call
did they
niggas,
give him that nickname Big
you
Ben,
call niggas
bro?
big. What's up with him?
Yo,
Hey,
Big
yo.
meaty claws.
hey, yo, big meaty claws.
Hey, yo.
But no, like that's a case by case situation because Big Ben had his situation. And he was let back in the league. What's it called? Michael Vick had his situation. He was let back in the league. But then you have people that wasn't fortunate, like Ray Rice. Like Ray Rice didn't even go to jail or really or kill anybody, but
Oh,
he
for that
like
assault charge.
yeah. And I'm like, it's people that done way worse. Like it was one person who down there they found bodies in the nigga basement, and I think he was on the practice squad again. Like you feel
Was
me?
he
So
white?
I feel like it really just depends on the climate of the world at the moment and like what PR move the NFL wants to make. Because like in the situation like when with Ray Rice situation, like he wasn't let back in the league. Like, bro, it was a whole like couple like a whole year or so where like it was a whole year or so where mad women from NFL players was getting beat up and stuff like that. And he was just like, he was, I guess, the biggest player name out of all of them. And it was just like, yo, we can't have this happening. Like, they had to let him up out of there. They was like, bro, like, I think he even tried out for multiple teams after the Ravens cut him. And it was still like, nah, like, we want you, but like, just what the name's attached to and like the shit that's, looming over you, yeah, we can't have you. But then you come a couple of years later, I think Kareem Hunt essentially does the same thing, and he's on the Browns right now. So
Yeah.
it's really just about the climate.
That's facts. I mean, but on the going back to the car crash, on a brighter note, they did receive 94,000 in donations. I'm assuming it was the family that received that. Yeah, the family that received 94,000. They're really just trying to get 7,000 for the funeral costs and everything. So, at least people are out here supporting. Um,
I've always like felt indifferent about that because, like, granted, like you said, people need support to bury their loved ones and stuff like that, or whatever. But I always felt like, yo, like, I don't think it like no amount of money can amount to me wanting my person back. Like, you feel
yeah, I
me? Like,
don't. I don't think it replaces that by any means, but a
like you
lot
said,
of
it
these,
helps. It helps.
yeah, and a
But
lot of
it's
these
just
people,
like,
I don't know about their
fuck that
situation,
money,
but
bro. Like, I want my daughter back. I want my sister back. Like,
that's facts. But it's also like, nigga, you gotta also focus on nigga costs, and a lot of families
man,
don't be having that money. You know what I mean?
shit. I ain't gonna
So it's
lie,
like,
bro. I realized that when my grandfather passed, when my great grandfather passed, bro. Like, just sitting there and hearing my mom conversations about cost of a casket, find like them holding a body for a certain amount, funeral homes and shit. Like, first of all, you're already traumatized. You're already fucked up that you lost, like your loved one is gone. But on top of that, Motherfucker, these funeral homes and these fucking mortuaries, they be taxing.
Yeah,
They like
That's why.
damn near your body is worth more dead than it's fucking alive.
it is.
That's why some people like to like cremate it because they
Yeah, I
know it
think
don't cost that much.
no, my I think my grandfather had got what's it called? My grandfather got buried, but one of my I remember when I was younger, I think one of my it was either my uncle or my aunt, I forgot which one, but I remember they had got cremated. Like we didn't do no burial. They was like, yeah, we not it's because it was like so out of nowhere. It was so just a sudden that people couldn't really afford it. So,
Yeah.
but even with my grandfather too, it was like it was sudden and stuff like that. But it was just like you feel me, like I guess they it was able to work whatever they worked out. But like, yeah, bro, like that shit crazy. But it's like, bro, I don't even care about that damn money, bro. It's like I just want my person back, bro.
No, that's facts.
But
But shit, man, it seemed like this past week everybody been in the fast lane for real, man.
shoot, niggas ain't got the antidote, bro.
Yeah, nah, niggas had the antidote. So I mean, so
Cause
did
don't you
security guy.
open up that window.
Nah, niggas had the antidote, bro, because they was injecting niggas with the antidote.
Mm.
That don't you hand out that antidote. That's not funny, but shit.
They was jabbing niggas with that antidote.
Popping pills is all we know. Bro, I want to say before we get into this story, I remember was it John Mayer or was it my cousin? I think the summer that the song Antidote came out by Travis Scott, niggas literally hated that song because of my man's Manny, bro. Like
Wait, you were playing it all the time or something?
he literally played that every minute we was with the nigga, bro.
Yo, that nigga always play out a song, bro. He still do that. That nigga play 5 songs in a whip every time you in the car with him.
Hey,
Them shits be on
yo.
repeat.
Yeah, I think it was my cousin Christian, bro. I remember we was in a whip because this is like I think it was the summer when he first started driving and he was allowed to drive.
Nah,
We
he
was
was
sitting
blowing my
around.
shit with that. My bad, not to cut you off, but he was blowing my shit with that Fetty Wap song. That
Hey
shit, but yeah,
yo,
it was the antidote. Yeah, it was Christian. It was Christian.
it was Christian. I remember we was in a whip and that nigga played that shit for like the fourth time. Then Christian, shut this shit off. He said, "Why you play this shit like 4 times in a row? Turn it off, bro." That shit
Hey,
was hilarious,
yo.
bro. And you know another thing, when I realized, right? Did y'all see that video that I sent y'all on Twitter?
Which
Nah.
one?
The one with when it was like people was like, we already see that Travis Scott is a shitty person because this is how we was introduced to him, and it was him kicking off the
Oh,
photographer.
yeah, bro. Nah. Okay, let's hold on. Stop.
Oh god,
Let's introduce this first.
yeah, introduce first.
Because you getting ahead of it. But because I really want to talk about that too. Because I was
Oh
like,
yeah, I
oh,
want to talk about that as well.
that was funny as shit. But if y'all don't know what we talking about, of course, we talking about, Travis Scott. You know what I mean? Mr. Straight
LaFlame.
Up Pause. You know what I mean? That nigga that's married to Kylie. You know what I mean? I got we ain't gonna speak on that. But anyway, he had a festival called AstroWorld. You know what I mean? Starting how many times has he done this festival? Is this like the first time?
No,
I don't think so.
I think it's like his third time.
His third time
I
doing
think
this
since
festival?
AstroWorld, the first one came, like, since the album came out, I believe.
Okay. So yeah, this is
It might be third or second, I think.
okay, well, this is one of the earlier Astro World festivals that was happening in Houston last Friday. And things got very out of control, over that course of time. There were a bunch of, what do you even call that? Like a bunch of riots, a bunch of
Just a whole bunch of ragers.
yeah, ragers raging, literally knocking down gates, like trying to go through what you would call it, the entrance before even getting like checked or cleared.
People was pummeling each other just to try to get to the merch lines before the festival even
Yeah,
started.
like niggas was climbing on top of like EMT cars and golf carts and shit like that. Like people that were trying to get medical attention, they would climb on the carts and start jumping on them. There were buff ass Asian niggas. That shit
Yo,
threw me off.
I
That
seen
was
that video. That was crazy.
bro, I thought that nigga was off of Fast and Furious. That joint was crazy.
Yeah,
But
they beat that boy silly.
yeah, it was just a bunch of mayhem and malarkey that was just going on at this concert. And, after the whole, fiasco ended, 8 people had died. And, Scott had been left with about 14 lawsuits, against him and the organizers of the festival.
Him, Live Nation, and Drake. But
Drake,
I don't
why
know
is
why
and
Drake?
Drake
and
gets
score
sued.
more. They said he got sued because he appeared alongside him on the for the headline set,
Yeah,
and
because
I
that's what
guess that
caused the
was
surge.
yeah, and I guess they said that's what caused or started inciting mayhem.
Because
So
Drake was there.
I guess so.
His fault though.
I mean, and that's really the
Basically, he's the
situation.
catalyst. Like, he was the catalyst to them, like, trying to push forward to go see everything that was going
Yeah,
on.
but basically that like even the question you just asked, that's really the conversation at hand. Like why is this really Travis Scott's fault? Is this any of the artists' fault that were performing? Or was this more on a security thing? What was like who was really at fault here?
It's Live
And
Nation. I'm gonna tell you.
Like,
It's Live Nation fault. It's Travis fault, and it's dumbass Ragers fault. Them three. You
you
know
said
why?
whose fault? Who's the last one?
Ragers.
Rager's fault. Yeah.
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 Okay. It's Live Nation fault because one, why are you funding a damn festival for 50 to 100,000 people and we're still in the pandemic?
I mean, they want money. That's already the
Okay,
easy
yeah,
answer.
but so why are you doing that and we're still in the pandemic? That's one.
They want money. That's the
It's
easiest. That's
Travis'
already the
fault.
answer to that shit.
Yeah, it is. But I know the answer, but I'm just posing that to the people.
Okay, you go ahead.
Travis' fault because why you want all that damn money for this damn tour? I mean, then again, I know you want to have fun and shit, Astrofest, but okay, if you was gonna at least do it, why did you at least why did you have 50,000 people out? And then why are you telling these people to rage and say fuck security and rebel? So that's your fault right there. And then the ragers, y'all don't got no damn common sense. Nobody has common sense here. You didn't surge to the crowd and saw people falling and saw people talking about help me, help me. It was like, yeah, you on the floor and shit, but like my nigga Drake up here, bro, Trav up here, we be easy, bro, and then just keep trampling people. Like that's their fault for this. Like, and it also I think what, and I would say the stadium too because they were understaffed.
Okay, and I'm agreeing with all that because honestly, niggas is really trying to say. Wait, John, what do you feel about that? Before I even get into my shit.
I don't really want to speak on this because it'll go to a whole nother place for real.
You and the conspiracy theorist? I was gonna bring it up.
Yeah,
This nigga
I
got
do
his V
it.
Lone
Say it.
shirt.
Say it.
Nah,
Say
bro,
it.
he got his V Lone shirt on, bro. He ready for it.
Yeah.
He ready to
bro.
rage.
Cause y'all know, like I'll be talking
I
about. I
already
feel like,
knew you was gonna come with this conspiracy theory shit. Because when I was thinking about this, I was like, I know he gonna say something. Because I was gonna bring it up too. But I was like, I'm gonna let John get in his bag.
bro, I don't really want, like, I don't know. I don't want to say nothing that's. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, just what you, I don't know, bro. I'm just hearing it. I just don't. I just like seeing his apology. It just don't look real. You know, like it
Oh
don't.
no,
It
we
don't.
know his apology not real though.
It didn't seem genuine, and now like I don't know. Like now he apparently is paying for the funerals for everybody, and it's just like like marketing teams is gonna always have your back. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I just don't feel like that was nothing that man wanted to do himself. Probably. Uh, and
Yeah,
everybody believes.
the nigga look like me when I'm lying to my bitch.
Yeah, right. And then
Yeah, right.
like now it's just like we don't condone that. And now it's just like what was I about to say? Damn, it was something,
My
bro.
fault
I
for
just
fucking you up, kid.
nah, you good, but I just don't know how to feel about this situation, bro. Cause like I don't know. I seen a video where like they were escorting people out, escorting Kylie Jenner, all of them out. I just feel like that man had to know something was going on. And then I keep seeing multiple
But
videos
he
of
did
people.
stop the show though.
But
It's
why would you
multiple
keep
videos
going?
of him stopping the show, telling him like, "Yo, get this person, get that person."
I never seen one video of that yet. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie
At
to
Oh, you
you.
first,
haven't?
I heard when they said he was stopping the show, they was saying that was only for like a brief 15 to 30 seconds, and
Oh
that
yeah, it
doesn't
was.
allow.
Yeah, the videos I
Yeah, that
saw was
doesn't
only like
allow
30 seconds.
any EMTs to actually make like get away to that person and then just be like, all right, bet. If you just say, hey yo, chill out, hey yo, that nigga, hey, I think he fainted over there. All right, bet, appreciate you. Let's go. Like What was the point of saying that? Because now you just about to get niggas hype again, and now it's like, who even gonna get to that nigga? Who was even the nigga you pointed out? Like,
Right.
he didn't even give enough time for them to even like actually like decipher who he was talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, like also from the other videos of just him seeing the ambulance, and he's like, "What the fuck is that?" Hey, everybody, put two fingers in the air. Like literally just not caring. Like you
Yeah.
clearly see he sees the EMT truck, and he's clearly like, "Yeah." But anyway, they said to stop. Hey, yo, put your hands in the air.
Yeah.
That nigga said, yo, they said to stop. Now you ain't knew what was happening when you came here.
I
Like
think it's
same.
just crazy that they said the youngest person that got hurt was a 10-year-old. I'm like, damn, bro, you got 10-year-olds in here getting trampled and stuff like that. And I think the youngest person that, because 8 people died, I think the youngest person that died was 14. And I'm just like, damn, bro. And then it's like on top of that, you got people trampling, and you got people like dying of exhaustion and stuff like that. And then you got crazy motherfuckers poking people with drugs.
With opioids, nigga. At
Like,
that,
what is going on here?
nigga said
Like, I don't understand they
Oxycontin.
have that whole rage culture, but like, nigga, who said I wanted to have some heroin in my system?
And the funny thing is, I actually learned that rage culture isn't as rageful as like niggas even like make it out to
Oh
like
no,
be.
they say like, yo, protect one another.
Yeah, like in that whole mosh pit thing, I was even telling, I was like, it's a whole mosh pit etiquette that niggas used to
You
at
you, you
least
saw that
have.
video about Lincoln Park?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I saw
like
that
niggas
video
was
too.
like, yo, like you got it. Like if somebody falls, you help them up. If somebody drops something, you make a circle around them or help them find whatever they lost. If somebody has a seizure or passes out, you make a circle and wait and make a lane open for the EMTs to get to that person. Like you don't, if a person wants to leave, you let them leave. You don't throw elbows. It's a whole bunch of shit that niggas today in Moshpits do not know about, and do not care about. Because it's a bunch of green niggas that just been that that just love AstroWorld and just bought all the V loan shit because their parents already had the shit, or
A
because
bunch of
niggas is already
Fortnite dummies.
scammers. Exactly, nigga, a bunch of like head ass hype beast niggas that just want to be with the wave and want to say niggas so bad, man. Like
Oh, even
it's
in that video with the Asians are fighting, I heard a lot of niggas. I ain't see one nigga in
I
sight.
ain't see one nigga in that site, man. And I was, why was that nigga shirt off? I'm really wondering.
But nah, bro, he deserved it though, because he threw that at them for no reason. Like
Well, he threw what?
he threw a drink at them for no reason.
Oh, okay. I didn't know why he started fight. I just
Oh
saw
yeah, it
it
was
the
the
dude just
second
start
video
going
that
off.
came out. So like the beginning
Okay.
of it, like they was just in a little group conversing, and the nigga just he said watch this, and he threw the drink and it hit the niggas.
Okay, yeah, he definitely deserved that. Yeah, get
But
him out.
yeah, what I was gonna mention is like even just with Travis, right? Like it's just kind of like his PR team is working hard because even like because his whole thing is like yo we rage fuck security fuck everybody we rebel like all his tweets when he used to say that shit like people been going through it. He's been deleting them now so like because like I guess he don't want to be held accountable so he's been deleting all his rage tweets and all that stuff like that and it's just like yeah man like you basically incited this shit. And like this is not the first time he's done this. Like I think he's been charged multiple times with inciting riots and like disturbing the peace and public shit and and what's it called? At concerts. I forgot what the charge was. I think it was in New York or something like that. He had got charged with inciting a riot at one of his shows. But
Yeah, I
then
remember. Okay,
yeah,
so no, see what you were saying?
no, you go ahead.
Oh, because I remember I saw a video of like when somebody had took his shoe
Mm.
and literally like when he fell and like he was like, "Who the fuck did that?" Like I guess he even got his shoe back already in his hand, and literally was like, "Who the fuck did that? You." Hey yo, everybody beat this nigga ass.
Oh wow,
Literally
he was
was
calling hits like John Gotti.
Bro, he was literally telling them, yo, he pointed at him and said, yo, beat his ass. And repeated it. Beat his ass. Beat this nigga up right here. And it was like, and that's how you know these was green niggas, bro. Cause like, first off, if y'all really gonna be ragers, nigga, follow that nigga and beat that nigga ass. Of course, y'all gonna get arrested. But at least you like, yeah, I mean, we dedicated to the craft. But it was only like a couple niggas I was like smacking the nigga head. And when he found like when he saw that like they wasn't really trying to beat his ass, he was just like, yeah, get this nigga out of here, bro. and said boo and spat on the nigga. Literally spat on him. Like literally said, "Huh." I don't know if it hit him, but he spat on the nigga like in his
I
direction.
didn't know he was a ruthless nigga like that.
Bro, ruthless. I said, whoa. What? And that's what makes me want to bring back to what you was talking about at the beginning with the
Oh
whole
yeah.
summer jam.
Oh yeah, like yeah, shit been coming out like of him like just being a horrible person. Because even before the Summer Jam shit, they said that one person he actually has been sued. Like this lawsuit hasn't really been coming out in the public, but he literally got sued because in one of his shows he brung somebody on stage and was like, "Yo," I think they was like on like a high platform or something like that, and he was like, "Jump, fucking jump," and the dude jumped, and the dude like fucked himself up and ended up paralyzed.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And like the dude's like he's paralyzed from like the waist down or something now and stuff like that. And like he sued Travis Scott because Travis Scott damn near basically pushed him off stage and he's paralyzed. But like I don't know if like they ever settled out in court or anything yet. But yeah, like that lawsuit came out. It's been things coming out of him like stealing people's work and stuff like that. Like you know
Yeah.
when you like when something happened with you, like everything starts to come out now. But
Yeah.
yeah, but like no, like the real claim, like the real serious one was the dude that got paralyzed, and like now, like he's been suing him since it happened, and I don't think like nobody's gotten back to him yet and stuff like that. But yeah, like he literally like Travis Scott literally paralyzed the man, and then you see the type of nigga he is because he did that to the bro on Summer Jam and shit.
That nigga
And,
said, he said, yo, stop the music. Hey, yo, somebody get this nerd ass nigga off the stage, bro.
yeah, just randomly, like
Like, nigga wasn't bothering anybody, bro. He wasn't even moving. Nigga had a whole tripod set up.
yeah.
Like, literally chilling. He said, yo, get this nerd nigga off the stage, bro. He's like, nah, bro, I don't care, bro. Get off the stage, bro. He's like, who? What? I don't care, bro. Nah, I don't
He's like, I don't
care.
give a fuck about no Summer Jam, nigga. This is
Yeah,
a
he was like,
Travis
you work
show.
for Summer Jam? Well, fuck that. This ain't the Summer Jam show. This the Travis show. Like, huh?
Bro, it was wild. And then on top of that, because like cause I watched the video of like the dude and like he was like telling like what led up to it and stuff like that, and then the after effects. And he was talking about he was like yeah, like he thought like you know it was just gonna be like a little embarrassing moment in front of the festival crowd, and he realized he said this is the first year that Tidal has streamed the festival, so literally as it's happening, his friends and family are watching it. And they hitting him up like, yo, bro, like what's going on and shit. He was like, bro, I don't know what's happening. Well, it's that. So he was like, then that happens. And then this nigga Travis pulls a dickhead move. And literally on the song Antidote, he said, kicking the cameraman off the stage because I don't like how he's shooting my angles. A direct response to the nigga at Summer Jam. I was like, you don't get no more shittier than that. And like
Nah,
this ain't
that
like the
is a
shit on
hard bar
Travis
though.
campaign because I still enjoy some of his music, but it's
That
just
is a
like
hard bar though. Like after that situation, that
yeah.
would be a hard bar. I ain't gonna lie, that would
But
be
it's
a hard
crazy. I
bar.
listened to that song all the time and never realized that was about the Summer Jam shit.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't even know that until now. You just
Yeah,
taught me
like
something.
he literally like yeah, like bro, he was like because I think he said that him and Travis was supposed to because he has a lot of people that's connected to Travis, and I think him and Travis was supposed to meet up at a show and something to like talk it out or whatever, but they never did. And he was like literally a month later, he was just like he said he woke up in the middle of the night and MTV was playing. He was like he said that he thought that like he just thought the world was intentionally messing with him because literally every time he went out, he would hear Antidote. He would hear like just all Travis Scott. And you know, he works for Hot 97. So he literally all they playing all day is Travis Scott songs. So he was like, yo, he just feel like niggas intentionally playing on me. But then he was like, he woke up one morning at like 3 in the morning to go to the bathroom. And MTV was playing. And Antidote was playing. And literally when he walked into the room, it said, kicking the cameraman on stage because I don't like how he's shooting my angles. And the nigga just looked at his TV and was like, are you serious?
Hey, yo, are you serious?
Like, bro, I'm like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, you don't be knowing what niggas is actually getting distant songs for real.
Whole time.
Niggas be getting distant songs so many damn times. But
Bro,
yeah,
I'm telling you, wait,
he just has like like you said, like one thing comes out, everything starts coming out. Like he's really been a shitty person over the years, from stealing music from what was it, Victoria Monet or some shit.
yeah, Victoria Monet, and then
And
like his
Tommy
manager,
Brown. bro. Having the manager story was the what? Like what the
That
nigga
was
had a
fucked up.
seizure and the nigga left. Like nah, take that in, bro. Because nah, bro. Hold on, now. A moment of silence so you can take that in. The nigga had a seizure and Travis left. And then when bro actually ended up still somehow getting help, thankfully, he hit Travis like, yo, what the fuck? And Travis said, you be having seizures. And I can't have that as a guy for my manager. I can't bring that shit around T.I.
I was about to say
Because
that.
I
He told the
never
nigga I
know
can't
if a
bring that
nigga,
around
if
T.I.
I never know if your ass gonna be just shaking the shit.
That's
Nigga,
not funny, but that's funny.
Yo, sure, that was
like,
kind of funny, bro.
what?
That was kind of funny.
Like, he said, I don't know if niggas is gonna be shaking this shit. What? That's like ultimate dickhead shit right there, bruh. Even
Yeah.
though, I ain't gonna lie, if my manager did have like epilepsy, actually, no, I don't think it would stop me from working with him because I know people that have epilepsy and they're great, amazing workers. So it's
Yeah,
like it's not even like they be having seizures like every damn minute or some shit. Or else why the fuck would they even be in this
it's just
profession?
random. Like,
Yeah, like nigga, obviously this nigga knows he has epilepsy and he's like he chose to be in this profession for a reason. So obviously he can handle it. Maybe that was
yeah,
just one moment where, like a lot of times like you just can't like control that shit. It just happens.
yeah.
But I'm sure he's taking the precautions to prevent it from just randomly happening. Like,
Yeah.
and to
But
say
this
that
this
I
is
can't
literally
bring
a
this shit,
cycle of most artists though.
I
Like,
can't
and
bring
that
this
even
shit.
like gets me into conspiracy theorist shit too. Like, because they said like the whole conspiracy theorists of like the artist going through the hero's journey, like they do it intentionally. Like, oh, an artist will be like on top of the game, everybody loves him, and then he does something that's fucked up, and then it's like, all right, he does something that's fucked up, and like that's him back at his bottom. But then like after a while, like either people start to forget or he does certain things like with PR moves or something like that to get back on top. Because even like recently what happened to the baby, like he said what he said and everybody was shitting on him. Fuck the baby, you're a killer, about this and that. And then he started doing his little tours here and there, and he started like doing little things in the community. And now the LGBTQ community says they has forgiven him. So now he's like, once he said that, now I think last week he just announced the big live show killer tour. So as soon as LGBTQ community said they forgive you, now you got this big ass tour you going on now. Like, it could be coincidental, but I don't think so.
It's
You know
not.
what I mean?
It's definitely not. And plus, Travis has gone through like controversy before. Like niggas didn't want to fuck with him after the whole Super Bowl thing. After the whole Michael Brown thing. You know,
Wait,
after
what was that?
I think he said, about was it Tamir Rice and Michael Brown, like in a. I have to really find it because I don't even want to say this claim because like
Mm-hmm.
if he really said that.
So say allegedly first.
Yeah, allegedly he said that what you call it, that they basically deserve to die.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I've been seeing. So and I've heard of that before, but I didn't see any like actual proof of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really not sure. So of course it's alleged. But if he really said that, I'm like, I see fuck your ass up, man.
Hey,
Like
and I don't want to be the type of nigga to agree with Tory, but like, because
I mean
nobody's,
pre-meg, man. Pre-meg.
I guess.
This shit is like, and it's
Because like
like
if you
even
if you that shitty of a person to where I have to agree with Tory Lanez, you got to be at the bottom, bro.
Niggas
like,
still hate Tory Lanez, bro.
You said what?
Niggas really
yes,
still hate.
niggas still is not letting rocking with Tory Lanez, bro.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, ain't that something? But I'm definitely about just telling niggas, but like if I don't agree with shit, bro, I just be like, I can't do that, bro. I can't bring that to Ti, my nigga. That's just.
Yeah.
I can't bring that to Ti, bro.
What is wrong with you, bro?
Nah, chill, bro. I can't bring that to Ti, my nigga. That's just like really, niggas. You trying? That's what you telling
So
me?
you niggas think that T.I. is the fucking standard now?
The fact that are all names, bro. I can't bring this
Exactly.
to
Like Clifford?
Ti.
You said you telling me Clifford Harris is the standard now. You talking about old boy just a couple months ago was yeah. You talking about that man.
I'm sure he said that before that came out
No,
though.
I know he did, but I'm just saying, like, this is what we talking about. We talking about Clifford, man. We talking about Tip, man. The king of the South. That's what we talking about.
Man. Trap music, man. Talk about it,
You
man.
talking about gunshot, pistol, don't tie gunshot. You talking about Flip, bring your pussy ass out. You talking about him? He's the standard now.
Hey man, it's just this whole thing is just like it just didn't need to happen.
Yeah, man.
It really didn't need to happen. And it's like, nigga, you're like you just bring that type of energy. Like, of course your crowd is gonna follow suit and become fucking, wanna be
Because they a
ready.
bunch of dumb, impressionable white and Mexican kids. No disrespect to the white Mexican community, but they're dumb, impressionable white Mexican kids that are probably like between 12 and 17, 18. They wear fucking V-Lone. They fucking the reason why all my
Nah,
dunks is priced
more
high.
like between
Like
12 and 25.
12 and 25. Okay.
Yeah, more
They
like
the
between
reason
12 and
why like my sneakers are high. They do dumb shit. Like this is the people he appeals to. Like he has that street persona that's a costume. It's not like he's not what real niggas is into. And I like Travis's music, but real niggas is not into that. But this is who them folks think is the real nigga. He's not that, bro. He's not that. And yes, I'm angry because why is my dunk $700? You motherfuckers came into the culture and ruined everything. Why do I want to buy a pair of dunks that are $100 and I gotta pay a band?
Yeah, that shit. All because of some pink rope around that shit.
Like he's not who you think he is.
Hey, but side note, shout out to the real nigga Roddy Rich, donating his net commission
Shout
to
out
the
Roddy,
families.
man.
Whole time, Roddy been a real nigga, man. So it's like that's what I mean. It's regular.
The young
I
pen
just
soldier.
you can't tell this story without shouting out Roddy, man, because he always gonna do right by niggas, man. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
always,
He
but
gave
in
he
the
gave
life
his money up to the
do his
families, and it's
thing.
like he literally didn't have nothing to do with it. Like they wasn't
Like
wilding
niggas,
out on
like
his set.
honestly, bro. Well, until like I saw that story that he was donating his money, bro. I didn't even know he was on the show.
I'm gonna say I didn't even know he was at AstroWorld.
Yeah, I didn't know he was performing. Like he really could have just got away with that joint scot clean, and nobody would have like faulted him.
Because people literally only came for Drake and Trav.
Exactly. So it's like just the fact that even you really could have got off that shit scot free, like nobody would even mention your name, and you still doing that, bro. Hey man, real nigga activities, bro. That's a
Yeah,
salute.
that's a real one, bro.
That's definitely a salute, man. But honestly, man, I don't even. You guys even want to get to the next topic, man? I ain't.
Nah, I think we good.
Yeah, man. Will and Jada, man, y'all do y'all thing. I don't even care, bro. Like, I'm, I'm honestly, I don't care about anything them niggas be doing anymore, bro. They
Hey,
just
man.
be.
Yeah, we're gonna go fuck them white bitches, and then she just gonna be.
Will just doing everything he can to take all the content of
But we will
Justice.
never make it big. The way
What?
you
What you
guys,
mean?
the way you talk about white people,
What are you talking about?
it's just not acceptable. It's just not acceptable.
Not acceptable.
That's where all the money is coming from, bro.
Hell nah, nigga. The money coming from the black community, nigga. We gonna have it in house, nigga.
No,
What you mean,
but certain white
nigga?
people like when we real like this stuff.
Huh?
Shit, Jesus and Mero made it off talking shit about white people, but then again, Jesus got a white wife. But still, he made it off that. So fuck it. Why can't we?
And it's not even making it off of fuck hating all white people, nigga. We just telling the truth, nigga. I don't care if them niggas fuck
Oh
with me
yeah,
or
I ain't
not.
going out the way and be
I
like
don't
fuck
give a
fuck
fuck,
white
nigga.
people. No.
As long as my black people got my money, nigga, and my Mexican homies got my money, nigga, then we good, bro. That's really it. Like
Facts.
I'm not even like, even though I'm looking to expand and of course build, nigga, I'm still trying to. If it just got to be within the community, then it just got to be within the community.
I think
Nah,
people
keep it
have
in
to
the
That's
family.
realize,
Keep it.
and
We
it's
gotta
funny
keep
that
it
you
in the
even bring that
family.
up. Oh, my fault, John. Go
like,
ahead.
No, I just said we gotta keep it in the family.
yeah,
But no,
that's really just, if it got to be like that, then it just got to be like that. Like I'm not about to, you know what I'm saying, try to pander or try to like hide what the hell them niggas was doing and all the reasons that we fucked up, you know what I mean, just so I could get a deal with them niggas. Like fuck them niggas, bro.
but the reason I can't get an alternator. Anyway,
All the time, bro. Nigga, Colin told me about y'all niggas in black and white, man.
Know what you were
nah,
saying though,
Colin is
bro? You
bugging.
said
I used to stand with the nigga, but he could sit down.
Nah, bro.
Um,
Yeah, wait, Paul. Did y'all see that show?
I
what
saw like
show?
a snippet.
It's called Colin in Black and White. It's on Netflix.
Duh.
Bruh, I just actually finished it before this episode even started, bruh. Honestly, I really was like, yeah, he kind of like going crazy. But it make everything he was saying made sense. Even though I don't feel, of course, that was his actual life, like exactly, or even like really that close to it. I really do feel like all that he was saying, it was making perfect
Oh no, he
sense.
had a
From
lot of
the
truths in the shit that I was saying on there.
Yeah, like a lot of this shit, even though
But I feel like
white
he getting
people.
extra militant now though, and I'm like, that's not gonna go well.
Oh yeah, bro, because he got to keep a turtleneck everywhere he go, nigga. Like it's just,
He getting extra militant. Like he's
as soon
staying
as he
with the
leave the
blowed out
field,
afro.
as soon as he leaves the field, like he's putting the turtleneck on. And honestly, after watching that show, that's why I would actually recommend y'all watching it. Because after watching that, I see why Colin keeps a fucking afro. I can see why. Like, even just from the outside looking in, even if you never watched the show, you can know that growing up with a white family, it's not gonna be the best for your black history, you know what I mean, for your black representation.
Yeah,
You feel me? And
because
he
it wasn't
clearly,
they like there was this adopted family at that, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you're bringing, a random black baby to this white ass neighborhood in Tummock or Tumrock, Tummy Tuck, whatever the fuck it was. You're bringing him over there with whites in this white family, expecting him to just move like y'all. Like,
But I mean, he is
nah.
mixed though.
Yeah, but it's still like, even if you're mixed, nigga, you still should have a check, like, and
That's
your
true.
genetics show that you black, right? So you should be able to
Yeah.
check in with your black side. And it was like, even though he was trying to check in with his black side, his, even just from within, his own parents wouldn't allow him to check in with his black side. Like, even when he got cornrows, they made it such a huge issue where it was like, nah, bro, you have to cut out, like, you have to cut your hair.
Mm.
Like you have to get rid of that, bro. Like, baseball players ain't going like that, bro. Baseball coaches ain't going like that.
Oh, this
They
is when he was a
auto
kid.
Yeah, like when he was like middle school, teenager, like just
Mm.
growing up, because they, of course, white people, America dream baseball. They always want a nigga to play baseball because it's so quote unquote civilized and so orderly. It's
Mm.
so with American standards, which
Oh,
is
that's
the
America's favorite pastime.
exactly when they're not being racist. Like, hey, let's go to a baseball game, but like he was just saying like how all the white pressures that they was putting on him, he just like wasn't trying to take it for real. Like he was like, nigga, I'm gonna move my own way and move in my blackness. And that's really how we moving with this whole While We Here podcast, to wrap it all around. We moving with our blackness. That's really how we gonna be moving. Of course, you may make some white jokes, and of course, we know some white people that are real cool with us. And shout out to them niggas. But of course, overall, we gonna stay black.
Yeah, I wanted to say that. Like that was my comment. Like I'm glad Ja had bring that up. Was saying like, because just because I want people to know like just because we're telling the truth and we're telling our truths doesn't mean that we hate white people. You feel me? Like we don't hate white people. I have some good white
We really
coworkers,
don't.
some good white people around me. That I actually like and really rock with. And it's like that's not like don't think because I'm just some HBCU grad and I'm this and that. Just fuck the white man. No, because yeah, 9 times out of 10, a white man's gonna help us get to where we gotta get to. You feel me? So it's like just because we're telling the truth, don't take the truth as hate. Truth should not never be hate, or truth should never be warped into okay, like it's a disdain for this group of people. No, it's the truth. What that group of people has done to our group of people over the years has led up to a lot of these situations that we have going on now. That's just point blank. Period. You can't go past it. You can't come back from it. It's just that's what it is. Like even just, I mean, this is a whole nother situation, but even just them trying to get rid of the whole critical race theory now in schools and stuff like that. Like that shit just boggles my mind. Because like now you're just trying to erase history, basically trying to make it seem like okay, this shit never happened. Like we know the roots, we know what it comes from. Like, are y'all getting upset now that like people are telling the history of it? Like, I don't know. That's just a whole nother conversation for another day. But yeah, man, we love white people over here, bro. The
But
ones that
just
like
know,
the ones that rock with us.
I just want you guys to know, please, if you do not rock with us, at least rock with the dogs that we are trying to save throughout America. If you call the number 1-800-SAVE-A-DOG, you too can help a dog get out of this bad environment.
In the arms of the angel.
You gotta add a dog commercial so niggas can actually care. You feel
The
me?
whole time.
So motherfuckers can actually be like, oh, I mean, now they're talking about animals. I might as well support.
The whole time, man. For
Shit,
50
man.
cents a month, man.
Just gotta get a parakeet on my shoulder or some shit, man.
Hey, yo.
Hey man, I think we done, man. We
I
are
think we
we
covered
are
all bases today,
no
kid.
time. I think it was a good one, a good episode.
Niggas had the lesson on the jokes this time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Niggas
we
think they
still gonna
could.
get our jokes off
Niggas think they
regardless. But
comedian. Niggas think they comedians. We had to show niggas we versatile with it.
yeah, because a lot of this shit is not funny. We just make it funny, bro. It's just not funny. Like a lot of the shit we laugh about and make jokes about, nigga. When you really think about it, it's not funny, bro.
oh no, my
And
life
it's
is shit
everyday
right
shit.
now, but I'm laughing at it.
And it's yeah, you just gotta make you gotta make the best of it for real, man. Niggas is going through it, but hey, man, you ever gonna know because niggas is living life from the outside in.
Cause we're living a life like it's golden, golden.
You feel me?
Yes, sir. That has been another episode of the Why We Here podcast. Did you figure out why you here? If not, come back next week.
And be black and be blessed. Well, you don't
Shit.
gotta be black, but you gotta be black because if you it was kind of like onomatopoeia. If like you do the B and B, no alliteration. If you do like the B and B, you know what I mean. If I had
Oh, shut up
another
and,
B,
and hang up.
you're right. You're right. All right. God bless. God bless.